Howdy, everybody, and welcome to summer school. Uh, Humanities 2, Shasta College. 2 days ago it was 105. Tomorrow's supposed to be 75. Hello, climate change. How you all doing? Have you looked at the syllabus yet? Please do. It's listed up there. You'll see that the course is all online. We're not in the classroom together, obviously. Hope you guys are getting this and you're hearing it. If not, you got to get a hold of me. And I left my information out there. It's rexhaas@yahoo.com, or you could text me at 530-941-9661. And I usually respond pretty fast. Anyway, a little something about me. I've been at Shasta College about 5.5 years. I teach all the humanities classes. Besides this class, my main class is the Humanities 4 film class. If they don't offer it for this semester, maybe you took it. Maybe I've had you in that class. If you love movies, and if you don't, I'll make you a movie lover. Like I'm going to make you love the rest of the humanities in this course. And before we even get going, I'm going to ask you a question. What do you think humanities is? A lot of people don't know. That's fine. Well, the word human is a big hint. Humanities is essentially the study of humans on the planet Earth. Now, this class starts in the Middle Ages. We're not going back that far. We're going back a couple hundred years, 500-600 years. That's it, which is a long time in our human condition. Lots of things have happened. And we're going to be going from that area to the Renaissance. Maybe you've heard of that. We'll be studying architecture. Yeah, architecture is a large part of who we are. We'll be studying civilizations, why we are the way we are through the arts. And the greatest thing man has achieved is really our literature, our paintings, our music, our films, operas, our dances, all of that, poetry. And that's what we're going to really focus on. Although we're going to take some side tracks down other historical lanes and try to explain how this stuff occurred. How does somebody like Mozart occur? Well, there had to be an invention of the piano for one. See what I'm getting at there? How did Michelangelo paint his beautiful paintings in Florence? Believe it or not, a large part of it had to do with the sewage system. They invented modern sewage. And for once in the modern world, people weren't getting sick because they weren't pooping where they lived. The poop went out into the river, down the river, and they came up with a system. That's right, folks. That's important. Public sewage systems changed modern culture in a very big way, along with, of course, later on, electricity, and of course, the internet. What would we do without Facebook? But that's a long way into the future. Look at the syllabus. Tell me, this is the book. That's what it should look like. I know a lot of you don't have it yet because it's day one. You have time to get it. I won't assign a chapter yet, but I will assign some chapters soon. It's going to help you keep up with what I'm talking about. It'll give you some further information that I'm not giving because I can't cover every aspect of that book. It's too much. And this is a survey class. That means we touch on things like architecture and art and Shakespeare, and we touch on it, and then we move on. But I'll try to hit some subjects which I feel are really important, and we'll stay on them a little bit longer than normal, or not normal. There's no normal. There's no normal since the pandemic. And this is a summer school class, so it's all condensed into these 5 or 6 weeks. Look at the assignments. Look how many points. What equals an A? It's just all about the math with me. I'm not going to ever um, probably know who you are unless I have a Zoom meeting. You all show up. I'm going to try that, but so far I've done it 3 or 4 times and it has not been successful. But I'll try for a Zoom meeting soon and see if we could I could at least put some faces to the names. Um, I'm going to be posting 2 or 3 of these lectures a week on Canvas in modules. It's probably not on there yet because, well, this is the first one. And as soon as I activate modules, you'll see it. So on the left-hand corner with everything else, where the syllabus is, where it says home, the announcements, it's all there in that corner. And it's towards the bottom, modules is. And you can watch the video. And I will post other videos for you to watch there too. You may, I'm trying not to help it, I'm trying to help it. You may have to pay for a video because I might make you watch an entire documentary that I can't find for free anywhere. I try to find the documentaries on the free sites like YouTube, even that's not free sometimes. And we have video on demand in through our library and Canopy through our library. But Canopy's pretty good, so if you watch it there, you don't have to pay. Um, so I'm going to try to keep your expenses down. Just get the book, and you can buy it used or rent it. It'll help you a lot. Understand and put some pictures to what I'm talking about and visualize what I'm talking about. But I also will assign a lot of little miniature documentaries for you to watch, uh, so that you'll get it. Look at the assignments. I'm a writer. I've written novels and plays and screenplays. I'm also a filmmaker. That my films, I've had 2 films screen around the country and in New York City, which was a big deal because I got to go out there. Um, and I'm always looking to do the next project, always working on something. And teaching, which is a passion and a calling. And maybe you'll have that calling too, because we need teachers. Besides nurses, we need teachers. So look at the assignments. You're going to write 5 essays, and I'll explain those essays. No essay is going to be due this week, so don't worry. This is just introduction week to get you guys used to what we're going to be going through. Um, you'll be writing these 5 essays, each worth 10 points. That's 50 points right there. And I will go into detail about what I expect out of the essays. And I'm looking for critical thinking and your own thoughts, not copying something off Wikipedia, uh, something that shows me you're thinking and getting what I'm trying to lecture about, what the book's trying to say, or what the documentary maybe I have you watch is trying to tell us. Um, you don't have to be right. It's okay to be wrong as long as I see that you're trying to think it through. That's the important part. And they will be 3 pages usually, and I do count the pages. There's a reason for that, so that it's a discipline to write a certain amount of pages. So don't be afraid of writing because you're going to do some writing in this class. And then the other thing, you're going to keep a journal reflection. I'll I'll post a sample of it in announcements. You'll see what it looks like. What I'm trying to do. What I expect you to do. It's essentially what we do every week. And you're writing a paragraph or so, or 2 of the 6 weeks we're here, um, of what we did that week, what you read that week. Did you get anything out of it? Meaning, I want your opinion. What did you watch? What did I talk about? Did you get it? Did you not understand it? Did I did a horrible job? Did I did a fantastic job? Is it fun? Is it boring? That whole bit I want in that journal. Think of it like a diary. Talk about that more later, but that's worth 10 points at the end of the semester. It's not due to the last week, so don't worry about it yet. But I will print a sample of it to give you a heads up what I'm expecting it to look like. A good one. I only print the good ones. Anyway, use them as examples. And I've gotten permission from the students from other classes to use them. I block out their names though. So there's that. The other thing you need to keep up on is the discussions and looking at these videos. Now that we're all online, we don't break up in discussion groups because the discussion now is online. I'm going to post a discussion this week. I'll post it tonight or tomorrow. And it's an easy one. It's an easy one. Introduce yourself. Tell the class a little bit of something about yourself if you want, so that we kind of get to know each other. Yes, we're in the virtual world, but doesn't mean we can't at least have some knowledge of our each other. Okay. Say as much as you want, say as little as you want, but say something. And it is called a discussion. So if it leads to a discussion, just good. I'll probably assign another discussion about something that I'll make you watch this week. Discuss it. Uh, I'll tell you about more about that later. But you'll see discussions. It's over there in the left-hand column on the homepage for this class in Canvas. I hope you've all done Canvas. If you haven't, you better get up to speed pretty fast. This is an introduction week, but this class is only 6 weeks, and so we've got to start moving quickly. And so if you're having trouble with it, take the tutorial for Canvas. This is our platform. This is how we roll now. And this is where all the papers will be due. All the discussions are due. You're handing everything uploading everything through Canvas. Your papers, your reflection journal. And at the end of the semester, the last week it'll be, you'll hand in a final research paper of a topic that I'll choose. I'll list them. Not yet. It's way too soon, but it's going to be a topic that we've covered in the 6 weeks we've been here. You write a research paper about it, 3 pages, and also there's going to be a quiz that will give me an overview of, and it'll be essay form, not true or false or not multiple choice. I want you guys to put on a critical thinking cap. I need to see how you're thinking, to see if it's sinking in and if you're getting any of it. That's important. Anybody could do true or false. You could just guess. And so I don't believe in quizzes that way. And that'll be the last week also. And I'll have plenty of time to ask me questions, and I'll go over it as much as I can. And it's a take-home quiz. You'll have a whole day to do it, so you won't have to. We're not in class. I used to make people do it in class, but now we don't have a class. So, I mean, we have a class, but it's our bedrooms and our kitchens and our living rooms. Anyway, look at the syllabus. Some of it is the old syllabus where we're in a class, so you'll read something about don't bring any drinks to class, spill them on the tables. Well, I don't care if you're drinking at home. That's up to you. Anyway, and of course, I mean now alcoholic beverages, of course, folks. You'll have plenty of time to do these essays. I'll give you, 5 days or so to do the essays. If you're late, you lose points. If you're on time, you don't lose points. What do you have questions for me now? I can't answer them. But you will have to email them to me or text me. Somebody already has. They're looking for this lecture. They're so excited about the class. They want to see this lecture. Well, I haven't done it yet. I'll post it and it'll be up tonight. I've got 8 o'clock. So I'm a late riser. I'm a late afternoon, early evening type of guy. I'm not an early morning dude. So I'm used to having coffee and reading what's going on in the world in the morning before I completely wake up. Anyway, the class can only be as interesting as we are interesting. And I don't know you. You don't know me. But I think you're interesting. So show it. Show it in the discussions, show it in your essays. Show it. And let's rock this thing. And not regret it or get bored by it, because there's nothing boring about Pablo Picasso or Beethoven or the Sex Pistols. Let me tell you, if you're bored with that stuff, then you're, I don't know, then you're boring? No, of course not. Anyway, I'm going to post this. Usually my lectures are relatively short, under 30 minutes, because I don't want to bore the hell out of everybody. But do watch them, and that's part of your participation as the discussion, and I'll post that, and it will help if you give me a thumbs up that you watched it. And that's usually on a text or an email or in the actual uh, site itself of because it's part of your points discussion and watching the videos is part. You get 10 points for that if you do a good job. If you don't, you won't get so many points. Anyway, that's it, folks. It is Monday. It's going to be a really nice week because we're in the 75 degrees. That's pretty nice for Reading in June. Welcome to the class. I always, in my film class, Jean-Luc Godard, the great filmmaker, always said everything is cinema. Well, in this class, everything is humanities. I'll probably assign a small documentary for you to watch, the importance of humanities, what it's all about, and so you'll have more evidence. And on that, Story Humanities continues. We're just getting started. See you there.